Hi, tonight we're going to talk about love and spiritual perception. The spiritual experience changes our perception of reality, changes the way we conduct ourselves, which changes our attitude. Awakening to being consciousness and not the ego gives us a new involvement with life and a culture of love that makes us better and happier. The light through a magnifying glass concentrates into a fire as it burns paper. So the heightened state of consciousness brings our light into the fire of love. This is wisdom, a condition of awareness rather than an attitude of our mind. It is a state of being where realization has changed our attitudes and opinions. A wise man or woman experiences wisdom, a sense of being beyond the mind. The wiser we become, the longer the spiritual experience lasts, and it is up to the writers and artists to capture it and offer it to others. The Dalai Lama said, "The planet does not need more successful people. The planet desperately needs more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, and lovers of all kind." Aldous Huxley said, "Consciousness is only possible through change. Change is only possible through movement." Surya Das says, "We each need to make peace with our own memories. We have all done things that make us flinch." Rajneesh said, "At its highest, love is a religious state of consciousness. I love you too. Buddha loves, Jesus loves, but their love demands nothing in return." The spiritual perception is not to get psychic powers, to chant, do yoga, or meditate, but learn how to love. Love is the truth and the light, as it is the beating heart of spirituality. It is not an abstract, mystical experience, but a marked change and an intimate experience with reality that touches us with love. Spiritual seekers throughout history have described love and experiences that expand beyond the physical world. These altered states of consciousness caused by love go beyond our sensory perception. People have reported them as a connection to the universe with unity to all life, all of life. True love gives us heightened states of consciousness that are not accessible to people who do not love. Love is a unified field that unites people and families with love and not just sex. Some people love is evidence of our consciousness existing independently of our body, giving us an awareness not confined to the body or the mind. Love can transcend the physical world, and it exists in forms and waves beyond our ordinary perception. It is always with us, inviting us to a journey of discovery. Chopra said, "Love grows when you trust that the universe is on your side." Wayne Dyer said, "There is no greater power in heaven or on earth than pure unconditional love." Rumi said, "Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray." Love can be faked by our minds, but in consciousness we find true love. We should not settle for anything else. True love does not depend on our possessions or money, as it relies on our spirit. It takes time to learn to love others and use things, not use people and love things. It comes from our consciousness and not our minds. So it is a spiritual perception, not a rigid connection, but a vibration that is shared. Our consciousness loves before our bodies see each other, as it is a bridge that connects everything. Spiritual perception and love intertwine. enriching our understanding of both ourselves and the world surrounding us. It is the ability to connect beyond the physical and spiritual consciousness. It is a way to see the unseen in heightened awareness, giving us a feeling of interconnectedness. It is beyond romantic, as it is transcendent, with compassion and understanding, connecting on a soul level. It inspires kindness, forgiveness, and unity, which is cultivated deep within us. Thomas Merton said, "The beginning of love is to let those we love be perfectly themselves, and not to twist them to fit our own image. Otherwise, we only love the reflection of others we find them in." Eric Fromm said, "Immature love says, I love you because I need you. Mature love says, I need you because I love you." Rumi said, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." We never get enough love, and part of the reason is we don't give enough love. Our eyes and mind are limited, but our love is not. We just have to dance like nobody's watching and love like we will not be hurt. We will never find the perfect person, but in consciousness we will see imperfect person perfectly. Our mind says once we fall in love, we will find peace, but our soul says find love in yourself first and it'll bring peace. Our consciousness knows love and peace while our minds are busy making plans. Spirituality speaks of an inner sense or consciousness that allows us deeper truths and higher dimensions. It transcends our senses and our mind because our soul extends beyond the physical body and the mind. They are in our consciousness. That is why consciousness involves heightened forms of awareness and can't be accounted for with the mind. Intuition and extrasensory perception are two examples, as they are considered forms of knowledge and understanding beyond reasoning and our senses. The Bible states in 1 John 4:12, "No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us and his love is made complete in us." Buddha said, in the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently and kind you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Ram Dass said, unconditional love really exists in each of us. It is part of our deep inner being. It is not so much an act of emotion as a state of being. It's not I love you for this or that reason, not I love you if you love me. It's love for no reason, love without an object. Thank you.